it's a rock song and it's a ballad, but it's also got a classical guitar intro, which to this very day I find difficult to play. So I would say, you know, for anyone's 9-year-old daughter getting the grips of that, you are really jumping in at the deep end, but doesn't mean to say that you shouldn't attempt it, because in the spirit of all musicians who are serious, and I suspect she must be if she's decided to go for that one, I think it's important to try and play outside your own capability. So I've never really sat down and practiced scales as much as try to play really difficult pieces that I couldn't play yesterday, but maybe I might be able to play tomorrow or the next day, or even in the next few years. So I admire, you know, the spirit of tenacity that she's going for there. So that does fire me up, that there's a 9-year-old that's interested in doing that, so I wish her tremendous luck. Well, selling England by the pound, in a way, I think was Genesis at their most fusiony, really. We use the term progressive a lot these days, but equally, what we were doing at that time was being listened to by the Americans who were starting to work with the English. I'm talking about Weather Report, Alphonso Johnson, John McLaughlin. So at the same time as we were listening to them, they were listening to us. We had no idea that we had any kind of following amongst American musicians, but that's what was happening at that time. So the opening track of Selling You by the Pound featured an aspect of Scottish plain song, a kind of Elgarian anthem-like or hymn-like verse or two, followed by things that become more surreal as the track gets louder and gets bigger. You have time signatures, strange things happening. I don't think there's really ever been a track anything quite like it. So again, I don't think any band could ever do an album like Selling England by the Pound. Even if they set out to try and do something exactly like it, you would end up doing something completely different. You would have to. It's a bit of a one-off. So I applaud its quirkiness.